Bit of a sloppy track here at Soldier Field. Still getting some of the wraparound rain bands of a low-pressure system that's hovered over Chicago the last couple of days. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the Chicago Bears. Not much leg here. Fields this at the 24-yard line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
First down, Cowan. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. Cowan, the game's first play, produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
It's a pickup.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First down.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory.
The ball carrier.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Operating from the gun, Cowan. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw, Huntley. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
Allen Robinson.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Huntley to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will have the Bears first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. And he'll give it here to his running back. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now they try the right side here. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bears have taken the early lead. Aldrick Rosas on for the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
7, Giants nothing. Aldrick Rosas set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And this is going to be intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks him. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. That's complete to Mooney. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Darnell Mooney, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears will add on to their lead.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, 2-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. You had a perfect omelet, dropped it. It's a little bit of a turnover. You went right back, though, and got that omelet and crushed it.
You got to do what you got to do. Yeah. You got to do what you got to do.
Don't worry about your hands, though. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can...
And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Eddie Jackson picks it, and he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football. Charles, now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
Mike 46.
On 1st and 10, Huntley. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
And he's going to get this pretty close to the 1st down marker at the Giants' 31. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and
on 3rd and 2. Huntley. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he will have the Bears' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. Final 30 seconds of this 1st quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. Throwing on 1st down. Huntley. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. He's got the 1st down inside the 10 and all the way down to the 5. Another 1st down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Nothing the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Giants nothing.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Here's Huntley. This will be caught just inside the 10. That catch good for only a couple.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They'll try to run this one in. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
A gain of 3 yards.
Back to throw. Huntley. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year, as the Bears push further out in front. So simple math here in the 1st half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've gotten the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the 1st half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Cowan. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
On 3rd down, Cowan. He's going to float this one deep, and that's caught inside the 35. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a big play for the Giants on 3rd down. 49 yards. On 1st down, Cowan over the middle to Smith. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Looking to throw on second down. Cowan. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, Cowan. Brings up 4th down. Solid coverage by the Bears D.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Facing this big first-half deficit, they keep the field goal unit on the sideline. They're going for it. On 4th down, Jones. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And the Bears will get the football back. That's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th. And we've seen them do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
And this will be a Bears first down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
33-yard line.
Now a handoff looking right. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But if the strong safety position end up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
He's coming. Double up, double up. Come my team. Come my team. Check Mike 46. Check Mike 46. Drop deep, drop deep. 46, boys, 46.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And Robinson with a big catch. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago.
45-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Huntley, and he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
The 37-yard line.
I'm here all day. Hustle, hustle. Three, six. Check Mike 46. Double dog. That's the way.
From the gun, Huntley. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Rosas to add the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Makes the score Bears 28, Giants nothing. Aldrich Rosa set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Well, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. To throw on third down, Cowan. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's fourth down.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first two possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
They're going to try and throw. And Ingram hauls it in. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the fourth down attempt and keeping the drive alive? Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now Jones on first down. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley.
Jones.
Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make this a second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 50-yard
From the
line.
midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Finds his tight end Ingram. The 20. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown.
Evan Ingram.
Evan Ingram as the first half is winding down. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts
Brings up 2nd
as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
A gain of 5 brings up 3rd and 6.
Check 50, check 50. Shoot, shoot, shoot.
And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A final shot before break. Huntley eluding the pressure right. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And the half will begin with a touchback. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Nicholas Morrow.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Mike 46. Mike 46. Watch the pass. Smash. Check smash. Mike 46. Check Mike 46.
Looking to throw. Huntley. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Off the play fake. Huntley. Escaping the... And it's a fumble. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. Past the 20. 10. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up first and goal at the 5.
Hey, whatever happened to the days of just getting a fumble recovery? Everyone's into taking it the other way and trying to create points themselves, aren't they?
Well, they are, and now a terrific opportunity inside the 5. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? First and goal. They'll try and run forward Barkley. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants.
Number 89.
From 4 yards out. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That could be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
If they're out there, we'll see if they can pick those things back up. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Mike 46. Mike 46. Yeah. You don't want none.
Back to throw. Huntley trying to lay one up deep. And this is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bears will extend their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Cowan, open target here, Darius Slayton. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Giants.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, Cowan. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. That's caught inside the 20. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Touchdown.
A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Makes the score Bears 35, Giants 21.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Huntley, flush to his right. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Huntley. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because it nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
The 44-yard line.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
2nd and 5.
Looking to throw. Huntley, he's set. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. 44 yards. And the Bears will add on to their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. It's a big-time play there for the G-Men. 57 yards. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And he will take it on out to the 20-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Now, throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Huntley. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Mike 46. Mike 46. Check Mike 46. Check Mike 46.
Back to throw. Huntley. He's going to air one out. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 13. And you have to wonder, Charles, in a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. On the tackle. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the
off play action. Huntley rolling to his right. And that's incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On 3rd down, Huntley. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
I'm a real one, so I ain't concerned. I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all
throwing on first down. Huntley. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Dexter Lawrence able to get him for a loss of about 3. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13.
46 Mike, 46. Don't get nervous.
Operating from the gun, Huntley. And he's going to go down again. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Mike 46. I'm coming for you. You
Looking to throw. Huntley under pressure again, and down he goes again.
My, oh my, they've had some success bringing him off the edge. How about the gambling man who's the defensive coordinator? He's not just bringing pressure. He's bringing a corner to go after the quarterback.
And it's worked twice now, twice like a charm.
And not only has that worked like a charm, he's been awfully disruptive in his usual role covering receivers. Now he's rushing the passer as well.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. So this punt sails out of bounds across midfield. Now the question, they're going to spot it right at the 40, the 40-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. It was Roquan Smith who got his big hand in there to knock it away.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
The Giants on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, Cowan. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. A 1st down carry for Barkley. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Back to throw. Cowan, he'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
It's a gain of
17 yards and a giant first down.
Giants.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And a short return to the 6-yard line. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
This is the ball carrier.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
And that's called winning at the point of attack, isn't it? Right there at the line of scrimmage. I know he's a little bummed out now. He doesn't get credit for a tackle for a loss, but no gain, his guys will take that.
And speaking of winning, to be as cheesy as we can, he was the winner of the NFC Defensive Player of the Week award from last week, so he's really stringing together some good football.
So not only did he get a gold star, he might have gotten a gold watch too, huh?
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
Third down and 9.
Check my 46. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. 46, boys. 46. 46 to Mike.
Looking to throw. Huntley. And a most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild. And at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it. But, you know, every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. On first down, Cowan. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 36. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. That one looks like he'll throw here. And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining. Darnell Mooney, the target there. But it'll be second down.
Yards to go.
Rip right, rip right. Hey, check Mike 46. Check Mike 46. Cut 19. Cut 19. 46, boy. 46. 46 to Mike.
Back to throw. Huntley. And quickly into the hands of Robinson. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They knew they had the free play after the penalty. They get great yardage, so they can decline that penalty.
And one of the things we've seen develop more and more in recent years, our team seeing that penalty occur and still taking the big shot downfield and hoping to gain the yardage as we just saw there. They practice it, they work on it, and this time they're successful.
But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Chicago, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they'll get another home date next week as the Patriots will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Giants, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.